I start first.
All right. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Why are you smiling?
You know what has happened? The other day, I made my points, and some people were lashing me on social media that I was just ranting. But you've seen it today. It has happened.
So, what are your thoughts on this match?
I think an investigation needs to be carried out. Okay, the books of Chelsea needs to be checked. The sporting director, the accountant general of Chelsea needs to be scrutinized. They need to be called upon because we cannot see where they spent the $1 billion. In fact, this morning I was going through the lineups and I was looking for the money. I couldn't find $1 billion on the squad. And it has happened today. We couldn't find the 1 billion playing football. And you saw what happened. A Nottingham Forest team that had most of their players were more like outcasts from other clubs. Matt Turner of Arsenal. He was more like a third-class keeper. But today, he was there as the #1 goalkeeper. And he did his bidding. What about Elanga that scored the goal? Elanga is nobody in Manchester United. And look at what happened. He came in and he scored the goal. Chris Wood of former Burnley. Olayina. Who is Olayina? Olayina's career is being awakened now because he just joined Nottingham Forest. So these are guys that, in fact, Chelsea needs to do something. And it's unfortunate that 4 games, 1 win. So just imagine if they maintain this figure for the next 34 games. They are winning 1 game in 4 matches. They win 1 in 4 matches. My brother, you know what will happen? Relegation automatically. It is a laughing matter right now. But Chelsea are 11th as we stand right now. Just 1 point above what they were last season. A club that has spent so much. Look at Mudryk. The Mudryk that we were struggling and dragging with Arsenal. It's not playing any football. You brought Caicedo. You dragged Caicedo with Liverpool. You are seeing what is happening. And you are telling me potential. It is not working. They should do something about this. Yeah, they should.
So let me ask you this question. Now, going forward, you see the situation of the team now. This was a very poor result, and I believe there are lots of things that are going to happen backstage. What do you really think? Will you really blame Pochettino, or will you blame the management of Chelsea, like the owners? Who do you think are to blame for this poor form?
As it stands right now, I think I'll blame the management.
Why?
Reason, because these coaches you are talking about, they don't even have a say in these signings. Look at when Pochettino was asked about Palmer, the former Manchester City guy. He was more like he was confused. He was more like he does not know what is happening. And what also then happened? Why would Chelsea spend almost £45 million to buy Cole Palmer that was ready to leave the club if he was not being put in the first 11? That if he, not even first 11, regular, not even starter, just put me, let me be playing football. And we saw it that this guy wants to leave the club, wants to leave Manchester City. A guy that has not played plenty games, just the Super Cup final and the Community Shield that he scored both goals. And you are spending 45 million. Haba. So you find out that Chelsea has just been doling that cash. And sometimes you just be wondering, is this money laundry? How can they be just spending money anyhow? It's crazy, man. It is.
So, sir, what do you think can be the solution to this? What do you think the coach has to do? Because the way I'm looking at this, if Chelsea continue like this, they will find themselves in a terrible situation this season. So what do you think is the solution? What does Pochettino have to do to correct these issues? Because there are lots of players now in Chelsea. They are even having issues of people that they will start and people they will bring from the bench and all that. The man has a lot of thinking to do. What do you think? What solution or what advice you have for Pochettino?
He needs to work hard. He needs to go to the drawing board. He needs to relax. It is a good thing right now that they have some time. Okay? Had it been, there is another game midweek and next weekend, my brother, Chelsea will just be losing it all. So there's some time for them right now for the coaching crew to go back to the drawing board. Check out these players, know the kind of football you want to play. Because as it stands now, it's like it's just more like doing permutations, pam, 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 tum, tumbo, and you can see what is happening. So he needs more time right now with this break, this international break. He needs to go back to the drawing board so that they can have a playing pattern. And not just having a playing pattern. Select the people you think that can play the game you want. It is not now about the big names. It is about people that can give you results. My 2 cents.
Okay, sir. One other question. Do you think the formation Pochettino used today really affected the team? Because he used the 5-man defense at the back against Nottingham Forest. So do you really think that kind of formation affected their performance today against Nottingham Forest?
No way. Because the plan was to make sure that your wings were very functional. Okay? But the issue now lies on, when you're playing such football, who will be the striker? You don't have a striker. You don't have a striker. Look at what just happened. That Lukaku had to leave the club. If it's not for the sake of pride, if you ask me, pride was the problem of the management. You notice that this young man has his own pride. He has his own issues. Why don't you call him? Calm him down. After all, these are talents, and you know talents. They can think of the blues. So what do you do as older people, as management, as even the legends of Chelsea? Go and talk to this guy. You know that you need him. You need Lukaku. And look at now, Lukaku has gone to AS Roma. Who is that person that will give you these goals? Who will bank these goals for you? You can't find this right now. Is it Jackson? Nkuku is down. Nkuku is not even known as a striker. Chelsea does not have a striker right now. So these are the issues that we're talking about.
It's all right. Finally, sir, who would you say performed badly in this match? I mean, among the Chelsea players, who do you really think performed so poorly in this match today?
So poorly. Sorry, I might say, yeah, some persons might not be happy with me, but I might say Jackson. He did not use up the opportunities that he got. And that is where you know a prolific striker. One chance, one goal. And in a state like this, Chelsea, you know that Chelsea have not been scoring high. Look at what happened last season. Chelsea were not able to score, and it has happened this season. In fact, let me even tell you, out of the 12 teams that played today, Saturday, the 2nd of September, it's only Chelsea that did not score a goal. Even the Fulham that were whitewashed by Manchester City scored 1 goal. Chelsea scored no goal. So sad.
It's all right, sir. Thank you very much for granting us audience. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.